Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Today we're here to give another installment of some Walking Dead casting news for Season 9, and that is the casting of Beta.
Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
So before we get into this...
Yeah, go ahead.
Spoiler alert for the Walking Dead TV show and the comics, so if you're not caught up with the comics, please do not... if you want to listen, feel free, but there will be some spoilers of this character. Now, we are getting Beta. We know that we have Alpha, and you can't have Alpha without Beta, her second in command.
Yes.
So, who is going to be playing Beta? The one, the only, Ryan Hurst, former Sons of Anarchy star. Now, this dude is a great actor. He's been in other stuff. He was in Saving Private Ryan, We Were Soldiers, Remember the Titans. Good dude.
So,
awesome.
I was talking to him, and it clicked for me like I didn't know who he was until you said, like, I thought I knew who he was from Remember the Titans, but as soon as you said Saving Private Ryan, he's the guy that was deaf in one ear because a grenade blew up in his head.
Yeah.
By his head.
He's like, what?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So, wow, what a casting. This dude, like, he's been, I think he was in, like, the Outsiders TV show, so he's always had the long hair, the full beard, and so we're excited.
What do we know about Beta? Beta is humongous, very tall. He is actually, he was actually an athlete, an NBA, well, not an NBA player, but a basketball player, professional basketball player, in the comic books.
Which we did not know because Beta comes in at around issue 154, and they kept his background secret until his death closely around in the 170s, and that's where we found out he was a basketball player. And because
he would always wear a mask, he did not want to reveal his identity.
He never takes it off, ever. Whenever he's with Alpha and with the Whisperers, he never takes that mask off.
Yep.
So it's cool because we're getting an actor that the majority of people know who this is, instead of just like giving it to some B-list guy that we're never going to see his face. At least we can now identify with who he's going to be, even though we'll never see his face.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is a taller actor, so he fits definitely the frame of
the dude's big too.
Beta, we know from the comics that he has two knives, and
he does some slice and dice.
Some really interesting dialogue between him and Negan when that does happen, and I hope to God that happens.
Right,
McTwo Knives.
McTwo Knives? Yeah. So another big thing in the comics that Beta orchestrates is that after Alpha's death by Negan's hands, Beta takes revenge, and he brings the largest herd ever that we've seen into Alexandria, which then in turn, because of that herd, Andrea gets bit, and Andrea dies from that. But it is a massive herd that hits Alexandria, and that is a huge battle that happens there. But Beta was pretty pissed off.
And that brings up another question, who's going to take Andrea's place?
Exactly.
Yeah. So hopefully in the comics, Andrea is the Michonne of the relationship between Rick, or with Rick. And, obviously with Andrew Lincoln leaving the show, they're not going to kill off Michonne. So with that said, who now is going to be, the main death of the Whisperer War?
Well, here's the biggest thing with
will they even do the Whisperer?
Correct. Here's the biggest thing with the Whisperers that even Angela Kang has mentioned. Angela Kang knows that the comic book readers like ourselves, we know what happens with the Whisperers and the Whisperer War. She hasn't given much details, of course, but she says that they are going to be changing things. She said a lot of this is not going to be taken directly from the comic adaptation. Just like any show, they're going to change things around. And due to Andrew Lincoln leaving, Lauren Cohan, and Carl not existing anymore, the dynamic is going to change. So even though we have Alpha, Beta, Lydia, things are going to be changed.
Yeah,
so we may not get the war. Yeah. Unless maybe it's going to be in season 10, but I believe that we will get introduced to these characters probably in the second half of season 9.
And I agree with that. Like, I said this in a previous video. I kind of hope that we don't see another war, because it would just be a recycling of it. We just got done with a complete season of a war. Maybe not a complete season, but a majority of it, a build up and then the war. And I hope they don't do the war.
We're just excited that pretty much the primary villains of the Whisperers have been cast. We are ready. We're excited. I think it's gonna be awesome now, because we knew that Beta was coming. We just knew that they were gonna be hush hush about it. But if you're going to have alpha, you got to have beta.
It's just adding a little bit more excitement to the show now because, yes, we're losing a major character, but the fact that we're getting the Whisperer story arc and the fact that we're getting these talented actors added to the cast, it kind of makes things a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely, guys. So let us know your thoughts on this new casting for beta. Let us know, for you comic book readers out there, how excited you are for this, and do you think that they're going to change the dynamic of The Walking Dead,
and how will they do it?
From going away from the Whisperer War, or if they're going to save that for maybe season 10, season 11, however they're going to do it. But just let us know your thoughts, because we are super excited about this casting. Definitely. Yeah. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Stay tuned for more Walking Dead news. Follow us at NocBro Nation on Twitter and Facebook. We'll see you next time. We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.